Hey everyone, welcome back to 31 Days of Horror. It's day 31. Happy Halloween. What I decided to do for tonight's, uh, I'm not even going to call it a review. What I'm doing tonight is I'm listing off 10 movies to watch tonight on Halloween. I'm going to start with the most, I'll say, how can I put this? They're going to go up in, I'm going to start with like family friendly type stuff, and I'm gonna go up into the more extreme stuff as it goes on. So then the whole idea of this video would be like, it's Halloween, like everyone's like hanging out at a party or whatever. You got like some young people at the earlier part. You can watch these. Then as the night progresses, and you get into the more adult oriented stuff, we have stuff there. I'm not going to be going super in depth about what the movies are. I've talked about all these movies before in the past. I purposely tried to kind of stay away from things that you normally get recommended for Halloween. You know, so I've tried to shake it up a bit. So let's start off. First off, we have The Thing from Another World. Now, The Thing from Another World is a masterpiece, and the fact that it's in John Carpenter's Halloween playing on the screen is just kind of awesome. So, that's what lands it here. It's a great classic sci fi horror, fun flick, fun for the whole family. Anyone can watch this and have a good time. It's scary, but not too scary. It's got, some creepy stuff, but nothing that's going to, you know, make younger people like piss the bed or anything. Really solid flick, and if you haven't seen it, you're living under a rock. Just saying. Next, we have Ghost Watch. Now, this is a movie I've championed for years. I love Ghost Watch. It's a mockumentary from was it on the BBC? I think it was on the BBC, right? Let me take a look. Yeah, BBC. Uh, Interesting bit of trivia about this movie. This was basically banned for years. Like, it was shown once on BBC, and had kind of the like War of the Worlds effect, where like it freaked a lot of people out and is like gave nightmares to a generation. Uh, so really solid. Really, this one from 101 Films is a gorgeous edition as well. I definitely recommend it if you know. Again, if you've been living under a rock and never seen it, now's the time. Ghost Watch, great stuff. In the same vein, we have The Woman in Black. This is the original Woman in Black from what year? 1989, and it originally aired on where did it air? Was it ITV? Uh, this movie is phenomenal. It's creepy as all hell, but nothing over the top. You know, um, 90% is all done with like atmosphere and just building up this creeping dread, and it works so well. I love this movie, and let me put it this way: if you don't have an all-region Blu-ray player, I would suggest one for this release alone. I don't think there's a Region A release of this, like a genuine release, but I definitely recommend it. Great stuff. Next, and this is kind of where we start to shift a little bit. We got Kwaidan. This is a Japanese film, 183 minutes. It's a good long flick. Um, just Japanese ghost stories. They definitely fall still into, you could show them to younger people. But they're starting to get up there. Like you get like a whole scene where a dude gets his ears ripped off and everything, and it's is what it is. Real fun. I love this movie. So good, and the Criterion release, beautiful. Next, we have Halloween 3. Now, I said before I'm trying to keep this like different from what most recommendations are, so I'm not recommending Halloween in this, even though Halloween is my favorite movie and I watch it every Halloween. Halloween 3. It's like the dark horse of the series in that, it's the odd one out, but it's such a good movie, and it just breathes like the Halloween atmosphere and everything. This is the first of the movies I've shown, I think, yeah, to have an R rating. Now, it's still tame enough that, you could show it to some younger people, but, you're starting to get up there a little bit. So, yeah. Next up, this one is actually, I've said before, probably the scariest movie of the past, 25 years, I'd say. That is the Fear Footage. This is directed by, what's his name? The guy that directed this, I can never remember. It's the guy that did the Man with the Black Umbrella, which people have been really enjoying, and rightfully so. It's a good movie. This is kind of like the first thing that he did, and this is phenomenal. This is terrifying. Every part of this drips atmosphere. Again, this is, atmosphere. This is one that would, I feel, be too much for younger kids, even though it's like not overly gory or anything. But this would give nightmares to some people. Just saying. Honestly, like I said, scariest flick of the past 25 years. Easily, I love it. So good. All right, next we have It Follows. Yeah, it seems a bit of a strange one to put in here, but it's more for the, how can I put it? The younger crowd could probably still enjoy it. Like, it's not balls out R-rated horror, but it deals with, basically sexually transmitted ghost. Take it for what you will, It's a good movie that's so creepy and builds the atmosphere. Again, very atmospheric, great flick. I love it. Now we've got down to the last three. These are the more definitely for adult audiences. First up, we have Night of the Demons. This is one of the funnest Halloween-based horror flicks of all time. That being said, it is quite gory. Let me put it this way, it definitely earns its R rating. Actually it's unrated, but close enough. It earns it. The gore is phenomenal. The effects are top notch. Who am I kidding? If you're watching this channel, you've probably seen Night of the Demons. It's so good. So good. Next up, we have The Exorcist 3. Not as gory or whatever as Night of the Demons, but just genuinely scary and kind of chilling, and still has the greatest jump scare ever filmed. It's such a good movie. I always recommend The Exorcist because I watch that every year, but since I'm trying to switch it up a bit, Exorcist 3. Really solid, creepy, evil movie. I love it. And the director's cut, chef's kiss. Beautiful. And last up, I decided to go with this one just because it's one no one really talks about, and I just feel it fits. Baskin. This movie is gory as all hell. It's creepy. This is like a perfect movie for this time of year. And I have no problem putting this on the list for people to watch on Halloween. Because you can definitely do worse than Baskin. And Baskin's one of those movies that kind of stays with you after you finish watching it. It's just damn good. Now, also, this is the Severin release. This is a UK version of the Severin release. But it looks great, so take that for what you will. So yeah, there you go. That's it. Also, any honorable mentions? The entire Halloween series. Any of them. I'd say Friday the 13th. That's more summer horror. You know what? What was that movie I saw a bit back? Dark Harvest. Not the one about like Amish people or something. There's one like there or something. No, this is the one about like an evil like scarecrowish type thing that comes back. Damn good movie. Definitely good for this time of year. The rest of the Night of the Demons films, even the remake, I definitely recommend those. Hellraiser for sure. Just trying to think if there's anything else. You know what? You want a creepy time? Put on The Void. That'll definitely do it for you. But yeah, I think I'll probably leave it at that. Yeah. Feel free to comment below if you've watched something else over this past 31 days that that you really dug. Haunted phone. Yeah, so that's it for me. I'll see you next time.